Yeah, you're live.
Hello and welcome to the to our fantastic race that we are getting ready for here with the beautiful I2I Motorsports.
No, it's I2I. Sorry.
I2I. Okay, I was like, it looks like a one here. I'm trying to I2I Motorsports. There we go. We are here with our very first race of the season. A fantastic trip over to Michigan International Motor Speedway. It will be our, I guess, what are we calling it? A recruitment race sort of idea?
Yeah, it's a kind of like an all-star, start the season off, no points, have some fun, recruit some people, that kind of thing.
Yeah, basically, I have some fun. Let's drive fast, turn left, and hopefully not too many cars crashing into things.
Yes.
But it's a little more fun. We're getting into the final couple minutes here of practice before we head into the qualifying. It will be a little different than what typically you will see with a official race when it comes to iRacing. Qualifying will only be one lap for today, so you really got to make that one count. Though that being said, it is NASCAR. Lap one doesn't really mean anything. One crash could change everyone around very, 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 very quickly. So who knows? But yes, we are calling this one the Clash at Michigan. I can read and speak today. We will end up having a 50-lap race after our one lap of qualifying. Stages will be our first, after 20 laps will be stage one, and then the final 30 laps combined will be the final stage there. Our anticipated fuel window, we're looking at around 18 to 20 laps. So if you're able to fuel save, you might make it all the way through stage. If not, you might have to come in and do a little splash and dash for the last couple of laps. There will be 3 tire sets, so you'll have a couple extra ones. Michigan not really known for absolutely chomping down on tires. These are the Xfinity cars, not the Cup cars, so we will not be completely hammering out lap times here. They are still going to be quite quick. I believe about 38.22 right now is our leader, so still around that 38, maybe pushing up to about 40 seconds per lap as tires do start to come in, but nothing too crazy. You're not going to be burning out tires like you would see in some of those Cup cars. Today, I'm here with Jim Cunningham. I can seriously speak today.
You might have got hit in the head one too many times playing rugby today. Who knows?
Yeah, I definitely did take a couple bumps there, but it's all in fun, right? You get what, 6 free concussions before you got to worry? So,
yeah, exactly.
So, but anyways, as you can see on the screen there for you, so Michigan, it is a sorry, excuse me, a 2-mile track, 3.2 kilometers for those of us that understand that 1,000 breaks down a lot easier than however the heck you break down a mile anymore. In terms of feet, turns are about 18 degrees on banking. Front stretch will be 12. Back stretch will be 5 degrees. It is considered a D-shaped oval, which I always find the funniest thing because I don't know many people that write their D's looking like an egg, but that's just me. I could be wrong, but yeah.
It's some people do. That's
fair.
It's I'm a product of the Louisiana school system, so anything is possible.
Very fair, very fair. So yeah, we are just ending here. Practice is just coming to the end. You can see that the checkered flag will start us. I thought there was going to be a collision at pit lane, but we managed to get through that one pretty okay.
All right. So just so you know, folks, we had a ton of technical difficulties. It had something to do with starting right into the session as we were supposed to be going live. So there could be a glitch or two along the way, but we're working through it. I think we'll be okay.
We'll be golden. I'm
excited. Yeah. All right, so it's lone qualifying, and apparently it's one lap. So who knew?
Yeah, so got to be very, very make good use of that lap. And I mean, Michigan's not the most technical of the tracks. There's obviously there are some small things you might need to kind of pay attention to in terms of the track itself. But I'd say really for the most part, you're kind of smooth. It's all about being smooth with these cars and Michigan. It's a weird, like, not Daytona, but kind of Daytona. In that a draft is pretty strong here. You're not really doing inside outside. You can kind of follow one lane around most of the track. You might go a little high on the back straight, but it's not like as much of a necessity to be up at the wall and then getting all the way down to the line, stuff
apron.
like that. Yeah, down to the apron. Yeah, apparently I need a Red Bull or 3.
And you do a NASCAR race every week. That's the best part of this.
Right, I haven't talked about Michigan in a while. I have to rejig my brain here. As we can see, our first sort of times coming on in here. I believe that's Charles Rinker currently holding on to P1. We do have a few names of some guys that were sort of putting in good times in practices leading up and some practice sessions that we've had going in. So some of the drivers to watch this race.
Rinker in the number, I guess he's the number. I don't know what number car he is, actually.
We got the 38 and the 55.
Yeah. Well, the 38, he just jumped to the top of the board there. His little qualifying thing across the bottom was solid purple. So that's about as good a lap as you're going to put down right there. So.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, if you can throw, it does look like he has been now jumped. With an identical time. Nicholas Meadows. So that's not something you see very often.
No, that is great. An identical time. Well, according to the tower, it's a 29 versus a 30, but according to the official scoring thing, it shows them both at 38 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently Meadows. I don't know how they determined that. It must have been down to the thousandth of a second or something like that.
I guess they probably pulled a couple extra numbers just to make life easy for everybody. Very quickly, drivers to watch this race. Nate Owen, who is, I believe, if I remember correctly, driving the 73. We have Jesse James, who is going to be, I'm sure, many's favorite, just strictly off the name alone.
Absolutely.
He is in the 5. And then Trey Jones, he is in the 1 car, and Daniel Wing are some of the names that have been thrown forward for us. So Daniel Wing is also driving in, I believe it was the 89 car as well. So those are the names to sort of watch. Apparently we do have also one other name to watch out for, and not necessarily for drivers to watch. Our blinking stallion, I guess is his name, Bailey Brannon. He is going to be, let's see if I can track down what car. Bailey Brannon in the number 6 Ford is apparently, he drives his car so fast that his Starlink internet can't keep up. So apparently they have a couple of, let's not call it issue, his blinks. He blinks a few times. So our blinking stallion will be one to look out for as well.
Oh my gosh.
Different reasons, but we'll keep it going.
That's going to be all fun all on its own right there. Just I'm just going to follow him now just because I want to see. All right, so I guess we're
see how many times
wrapping
blinks,
up
right?
the last few seconds of qualifying. I'm assuming it's a 5-minute session, so we probably got just a little bit left. But there's no cars left on track, so everybody has completed their lap. So what you're seeing over there is probably going to be the official grid. And your official times for qualifying. So tell us, what's the format for this race? I know it's quite interesting compared to a normal race. I think we're only 50 lapper. Is that right?
Yeah, so it's only going to be about 50 laps today. So 20 laps will be stage 1, and then the final 30 laps will be stage 2. They've got a 45% fuel capacity. So roughly, they've kind of figured out to be about 19-ish laps. So if you feel safe, you might be able to snag all the way up to 20. If you're not quite able to feel safe, or if you've been leading the whole way and really having to push, you might not quite make it and have to do a splash and dash before we get going. before we hit the stage break, you will get one fast repair, and this will alter depending on the race and how long it is. Like next week, I believe we're at Daytona, and they have 2 fast repairs. So some slight adjustments as they kind of go through the season, and then 3 sets of tires to work your way through, which will be good. And we are actually, just before we continue, heading into a little 5-minute warm-up, allowing the guys to kind of get some more turning left in, because we all know it's very hard to turn left.
Based on the practice I saw, there were a few guys that were still needed to work on their turning left. So, so we'll see. I definitely saw a couple of cars that were struggling out there. Michigan is certainly not an easy track. The thing about Michigan, and you know this, is when the tires start to wear in with skilled drivers. Now, Michigan becomes a great racetrack because then they can kind of spread all out and race all over the track and whatnot. And but for less experienced drivers, when those tires start to wear and the car starts slipping and sliding around, that could turn into a problem. So we'll see which direction that goes today. Although, with the stage break at lap 20, that means basically, we're going to run a 20-lap session roughly and a 30-lap session at the most. So everybody's tires should hold up okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be too massive in terms of crazy tire strategies. Obviously, we're probably going to have at least one pit stop in the second stage there. As we talked about, we can only get about 20 laps on fuel, and then it's going to be about a 30-lap stage, so you're for sure going to have to stop on that one.
So you don't think anybody's going to be able to save a half a tank of gas?
Oh, that'd be tough. I think I've seen one guy probably be able to do that, and he's not in this one, so might be a little tricky for him.
You have to tie a rope to the car in front of you and pull you around for a while.
I feel like that's a different game that you'll be playing at that point. No longer iRacing. I think that's a whole other thing. Wreckfest, maybe?
Wreckfest, yeah.
That.
So, hey, speaking of Wreckfest, it's a perfect opportunity to tell you that this is our first race here with Motormouth Broadcasting and the I2I Motorsports. Obviously, we're going to be here for the whole season and plenty of stuff to come in the future. So the way you can help us and I2I is to make sure that you like and follow our YouTube channel and comment on the videos and things like that, because that all matters. It helps the analytics show the cars and show the broadcast to more people, which gets the word out and everything. So if you could do that, it would be a huge help.
Yes,
right,
exactly.
Back to you now.
We can also take a quick shout out for the sponsors for this year. As this being our first race, we're going to shout them out quite a few times throughout the season, but we'll get an easy going, all of them all at once sort of thing out of the way. So we do have DRE. They are I don't want to bring up another company as there, but a good spotting and sort of race engineer sort of thing for iRacing and Assetto Corsa. So if you need anything like that, they do have different tiers, so you can obviously spend a little bit of money and help support them. But if you are unable to do so for whatever reason, or if you just are wanting the free version, they do have that as well.
Look,
I myself literally downloaded it about 20 minutes ago. So
I'll mention other companies. It's better than Crew Chief. I'm going to tell you right now. All the stuff that the free version does everything that Crew Chief does, and more. And on top of that, the spotting is so much better. Just the way it doesn't give you all that dumb comments that mean absolutely nothing. So go check out the free version. Check it out, set it up. You can control your entire car by voice command. Once you get it set up, you can tell it to, add tire pressure, change the brake bias, anything that you can change anywhere for the car, you can change it via voice command through the software. So you don't even have to take your hands off. You don't even have to hit buttons anymore. So just go check out the free version. Nobody's asking you to buy anything. Click the link down in the description. Let them know that their advertising is working, and And here we go. We're gridding up. So we'll talk more about some of these other sponsors in just a few.
For sure. So yes, we are getting ready to grid here. We can quickly kind of, I guess, go through all of that. So our first place in taking pole position, Nicholas Meadows, and then we have Matt Rinker, followed by his brother. So we do have a couple of family members in this. His brother, Charles Rinker. My personal, gonna win this race. Aaron Underhill, strictly because he is Canadian. Me too. And then we have Logan Gill in 5th, Daniel Wing in 6th, Charles Mackey in 7th, Bailey Brannon in 8th, William Hawker in 9th, Paul Harris in 10th, Trey Jones in 11th, Nathan Ford in 12th, Timothy Kemper in 13th, Nate Owen in 14th, Taylor Strong in 15th, Trey Martin in 16th, John Roberts in 17th, Tyler Murgy in 18th, Jeff Hall in 19th, Zach Smathers in 20th, James Violet in 21st, Cody Pruitt in 22nd, Sam Foster in 20... Oh, that it all changed on me. It looks like someone dropped 23? Out and the whole thing changed up on me. It threw me off. I was like, what?
23rd, Sam Foster.
In 23rd. Be Strong in 24th.
Be Strong. That's awesome. Love that name, too. That's the best.
Trey Grabber in 25th. Shane Johnson in 26th. Ryan Simmons in 27th. Kyle Woodward in 28th. Oh my goodness, that's a fun name for me to try.
That's Zeb. His name is Zeb from now on.
Zeb, we're just calling him Zeb. I like it. Zeb Powell, we're going with 29th, and Joe Dyson in 30th. Jesse James in 31st. Cody Nelson in 32nd. Quinton Morrow in 33rd. Caleb Ross in 34th. And Rafa, I'm sorry, but I'm not even going to attempt that last name.
Right.
In 31st. If he wants to tell me how to say it, 100%. But I don't feel like completely butchering someone's name day one.
Yeah, he'll be. Is it Rafa? Yeah, I guess it's Rafa. Okay.
Rafa, yeah.
All right, let's see here. Let me. Yep. So yeah, we'll struggle on a few of these, but I don't know why I have start lights on there. This is I just uploaded. This is a little bit different format. Well, I'll tell you, my whole software crashed when we jumped into this late session. So there's no telling what kind of little doozies are going to pop up and surprise us here. But pace car is about to pull off, so I'm going to leave this to you.
Yeah, pace car is in, taking its fun little left-hand turn there as we enter the restart zone. The green flag has dropped, and Nathan Meadows gets himself a fantastic jump, dropping the Rinker brothers behind pretty quickly there as they come together. Almost still a little bit too wide further back, which not a bad thing. Definitely is a racetrack. You can go too wide without issues.
The 89 cars around.
Another car. The 31 just went flying down.
There's cars
the 31,
everywhere.
That's Underhill.
There's cars absolutely everywhere. All right, well, all right then. So there's that.
That's a thing. Okay, so there's a couple of cars. That the 89 there, I believe, that is Daniel Wing, if I remember correctly. This is the fun part of a brand new league with 30-plus drivers, is trying to remember who's where, when, why, and how.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just do it this way. We're just going to back up here, and we're just going to find where that all went south, which was not far after the green flag, apparently. But it went. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Pretty much the whole thing went south right away.
Yeah, it looked a little different than we're gonna want. Not so many times do we want to be spun around like that.
This is going to be kind of well, we're off. This is the pit lane. It was still going okay right here. This was good. All right, where'd the green flag drop at? Because that's where it went south quickly. All right, since we got a minute here, we're just going to take the replay right here from the green flag. Okay, see the cat car that jumped up on the outside? That's also the car that started the entire wreck. I'm not sure who that is at this point. But
the cat car, that's the 89. I believe that's Daniel Wig.
And he lost it right off the bat. Yep.
Yep. Oh, big shunt there. Lots of banging.
Yep.
Looking like a good old-fashioned crash to pass out there.
Yeah, 3 wide going into the first turn. Ice cold tires. And, well, that didn't go well. So,
Nope.
let's see. Maybe we'll take a look at it from, maybe somebody.
I did see the 31 as well got hooked later on.
Oh, yeah, no, there was.
As everything was kind of cleared up, and then all of a sudden the 31 does get hooked. But quickly, we can kind of throw a little love at our, here you can see a little bit argy-bargy to start this one.
Yeah, we'll see what it looks like on board here. As, well, there goes that twisted T car. I like that livery. Oh, you can see the 89 going around, and there it goes. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, he gets tagged a little bit later.
Yeah, this is, all right. Well, all right, we'll give this another try. That didn't go well at all.
No, not quite what we were looking for, but we'll quickly chat or look at our chats here. So Bethany Mergy saying number 80 with exclamation marks, and I believe the 80 car, that's Tyler Mergy as well. So makes sense. Court Hansen, let's go do racing number 32.
Okay.
See, this is the fun thing where I'm trying to track down who's where, when, why, now. And in a 32, that's Ryan Simmons in Do Racing. He's got that 32 car. I believe he is in the... Is that a Monster? I think it's a Monster car as well. Hannah Rinker. Good job, Rinker boys. Yes, they are still holding on to P2 and P3, so good for them. Zach Kimmery, 80. If you're number 80, if you're not first, you're last. The Tyler Murgy as well. Tesla Loser. Okay. Hey, guys, good luck. Yes, and Hillary Grabber. Good luck, everyone. And number 20 in specific. That is Trey Grabber as well.
I feel like I probably should tune into... Oh, Tesla Loser. Somebody is shouting out for... I wonder who Tesla Loser is. That's obviously somebody that knows me. But can't know me too well. They're excited about... So they can't know me that well. Or they wouldn't be near as excited. Okay.
I do like the 32 Ryan Simmons car there. He's sorry, it was not a monster car. He's driving a Scooby-Doo looking car.
Now you see, that's what I'm talking about. So, one of the issues that we did have tonight when I lost my software is I had fixed it where the cars were not over the driver's faces on the driver details. But unfortunately, when I had to go to an older version of the software to get the race going here, this is what happened. So the cars will be over the drivers. Well, I think the pace car is off, so we'll talk about that later.
Yep, pace car is off, and we are back at green. Good jump there for Nicholas Meadows as he does take on the lead. He's going to the high side. We'll see. Looks like Charles Rinker trying to fight off his brother. His brother getting... They got a little close in that coming out of turn 2 there. But hey, so far we've made it through. I like it.
We're off to a good start.
We're off to a grand old start as we make our way through. So lap 5 of 50 here. Nicholas Meadows having led from the beginning. Laps led. Nice. He led from the beginning. Never mind. He has had Mike Rinker had 2 laps that he has led as well. So we do have a little bit of a breakdown in terms of, I believe, points. I think in first place you will receive 40 points. Second place will get 35, and third will get 34, and then so on and so on and so on. Not for today. Today is their kind of entry race. That's how it will go going forward.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, I was really confused there for a second.
Throwing him off. I just got to keep Big Jim on his toes.
Yeah.
Don't want to get him too comfortable.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, yeah, we'll just go with that.
yeah, exactly. Anyways, so we kind of did mention a couple of our other sponsors. So we do have Skylark Visual Audio, Visual, and Lighting. Again, I can talk. I can read. It's fantastic. So Skylark Audio, Visual, and Lighting, Hawkers Automotive, and our Restart Zone is actually sponsored by Chop House Restorations. So I got to remember that. It's not the Geico Restart Zone. It's the Chop House Restorations Restart Zone.
Yes.
And that's on me. I'll try to make sure I remember that. So, yeah, we can... those will be our main sponsors throughout the year. Obviously, things will change. We'll have race sponsors specifically, but those will be our main sponsors for the entirety of this year.
Yep, and I will get that Chop House logo up. That was something else that unfortunately got sacrificed that I had to rework here a little bit. But now we're off to some decent racing. Now I'm excited. Oh, we got to move for the lead right here. Look at this.
You just had to jinx it as we do come into our second caution.
Oh my God!
Literally, as you said it, caution flag came out.
Oh my goodness! I don't believe in the commentator curse, but that was Quentin Morrow. Let's see what happened here with Quentin. Oh, he got help is what happened.
Yeah, I was just giving a little love.
Yeah, he was definitely giving some love. Let's see real quick since we got a second. Let's see what that looked like from the air. See if we can see who gave him some assistance there.
Looked like a little, almost net code, but not quite sure.
Yeah, I don't know about the net code part, but
definitely got some help.
Can you see? Yeah, he definitely got some help. Can you see who? That was that B Strong that got him?
Ooh.
Let's see. Here, I tell you what we'll do. We will do this.
Hard to see the car number from that angle there.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go do something like this, and then we're gonna jump on board. Where's old B Strong at? If I can get there in time, I'm not gonna get there. That's Morrow going on.
A 91 maybe.
Well, I was trying to go on board. But my reaction is incredibly slow today because I don't have any of my buttons. So this is it's definitely not B Strong. So it looks like it might be. Oh no, the wreck's way up there.
That's the 91 that went around, or that helped him out there. So
okay,
the 91. That is the who is that? That's the Paul Harris in the 91 car. Right, as you can see, also a bunch of people hopping in. Well, I guess you guys can't see yet, but a bunch of people hopping into pit lane, which totally makes sense. We did talk about just enough fuel to kind of maybe make it if you feel safe, but with the second caution being on lap 10, halfway through, why not hop in, get into the pits? Now you don't have to worry about fuel at all for the rest of the stage. You can just push, go, do what you need to do until stage break, and then you can hop in. It does look like we have lost a boat. I think it's about 3 drivers. I did see, I believe it was John Roberts said he had a power outage, so he lost his early on. He is all out of the race.
Somebody's over there
Rafa
smoking
looks like he's
bad.
Out of the race as well.
Look at the 38 car.
Oh, did he money shift?
Oh my goodness, who is that?
Oh, that is the 38 is Mike Rinker.
Oh, that's one of the
Rinker brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the families. We do have the other family duo of William and Taylor Strong, the father-son duo. Currently, it looks like Taylor
Rinker's done, dude.
P2.
That car, that motor's blown up.
He does have a faster pair, though.
Hopefully, he's still got it left.
So if he hasn't used that yet.
Yeah, he's done. I've done that. I have done. I have done it. I've done it several times, actually. I hate to admit it, but I have. So,
so that'll cost him a little bit of time, but obviously, lots of racing still to go.
So the guys there's a couple of guys up front here that pitted. After on the first caution, and so they are up here at the front of the field now. And the first car that just pitted on lap 9 is Nicholas Meadows and Charles Rinker behind him, and Trey Grabber. But yeah, we've got a few guys that I'm trying to see if
Nicholas Meadows. Yeah.
So I guess these guys even that pitted on lap 2 now with all these caution laps and fuel, I'm sure they got a little splash of fuel when they were in there. It looks like two of them even took tires. Ryan Simmons did not, apparently. And neither did Nathan Ford. But the other two guys looks like took tires.
Yeah, Yeah, something like that. It looks like, although it does look like Timothy Kemper, Taylor Strong, Caleb Ross, and Sean Johnson have not come into pits yet.
Oh, my bad.
At all.
Yeah.
Oh that first group, but your first one, so Aaron Underhill, but I think a lot of these guys, because Aaron Underhill, he was spun in that first crash or the first caution.
Yeah.
As we are actually back underway green here.
Yeah. Great. I'm missing everything right now. Yes, we are.
But we're under caution again, so not sure what happened.
Oh my God!
But it was quick. It was very quick. Yeah, that was instantaneous. I don't even think half the field got to the start-finish line there.
All right. Well, that was Nicholas Meadows who gassed it up right into the wall.
He just wanted to go check out Victory Lane real early.
Apparently, yeah. That's whew. I'm sure that's going to have the league admins fired up in there. That's not the kind of stuff that makes them happy. So, yeah, so he just right here, green flag drops, he gasses it up right into the wall. And takes out 3 or 4 cars with him.
Yeah, it's like the 26, I think I saw was collected in that.
Let's see if that is who I think it is. Yeah, that's, I believe that's the boss.
Oh, the 20, sorry. The 20 and the 7 were the two collected with him in that 20 car. I believe...
The 20,
numbers aren't big enough for me to see.
The 20 car is the boss.
Oh. He was in the 1 car.
Is he in the 1 car?
Trey Jones is in the 1 car. 20 is Trey Grabber.
Oh. We got Treys all over the place.
There. Yeah, I want to say there's 2 Treys and then a couple Tylers.
Trey Grabber is the boss.
Oh, is it? Okay,
yeah.
Well, then.
So he just got taken out. Yeah, right. He just got taken out and he gassed it into the wall scenario. Wonder how he's going to feel about that.
Yeah, that's well, we've got fast repairs, so at least that's something. But yeah, if you're not ideal.
All right, no, that's not ideal for sure. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's do this here. Let's just play around with this a little bit while I got a minute. Trying to, like I said, none of my buttons are programmed anymore, so we'll flip over here to the tower and get rid of the ticker for a while. Maybe the ticker was bad luck. Who knows?
It's always the ticker.
Yeah, well, we'll blame something. I've got to figure out how to get this chat to where I can see it.
All right. Okay. So, and with that, we can also chat quickly about some other things as well. So, I2I Motorsports, to grow a community of drivers who all wanted the same thing: good, clean, hard racing. We'll come back to the clean part a little bit later as we're on our third caution. But within a couple of weeks, I2I grew from 6 drivers to over 50, which is fantastic. And we can see we have 30. We had 35. We're at 32 now. Not bad considering. A couple of pretty solid crashes, and we've only lost 2 of them. And it's designed. It's eventually the hope is going to be a multi-discipline league. So currently we're running ovals, but I believe it's January 17th. They're hoping to add an IMSA series as well. So in a few weeks, months, almost half a year is the game plan. So they'll add an IMSA, which for those who do not know, IMSA is a multi-car race as well. So you'll have your higher speed hyper cars and follow that up with some depends if they're going to go fully or not.
I think they probably will, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll have the LMP1s or the LMP2, which is kind of that in-betweener car, GT3s. which is always fantastic. So we are looking forward to having a fantastic season this year, and very excited for all the fun things that they've got coming up, because who doesn't love over racing anyway?
So finally, thanks to several caution flags along the way, I finally got the Chop House Restorations Restart Zone logo cleared up and on the screen, and so that they are apparently going to be our season-long sponsor. I'm not sure that this is where it'll go permanently, but we'll leave it there for tonight. And as the pace car dives off, this restart is brought to you by Chop House Restorations Restart Zone.
Exactly, and they just entered that Chop House Restorations Restart Zone, and the 72 of Timothy Kemper gets off to a good start. The 11 car of Taylor Strong trying to slot on in. It looks like he got a little bit more of a run on the outside. The 27 almost in the way of the 31, I believe the 27 there, that being Caleb Ross, and 31 of Aaron Underhill. The 89 Cat car is Daniel Wing, one of the drivers we were informed we should keep an eye on, as he is making a move up on the inside there, getting a great run as he is now right on the back of Timothy Kemper. But Taylor Strong has taken over the lead, and these cars seem to be going right by him. Oh, I saw that one looking very sketchy.
That was a bit close there, yes.
Yeah, a little bit of blocking from Timothy Kemper as he tried to get up, but almost ended up going sideways and getting spun.
Well, I'm not so sure that he's blocking, or is he's just having a hard time holding on to his car. Because if I have to be honest, he's used up about 4 lanes of racetrack there in a half a lap.
He's just exploring. He's just seeing what
he's trying to find
what each
the grip
car gives him. Yeah, exactly. So we can see the 31 of Underhill trying to take a different line, going all the way up to the wall there. Not something super common to see around Michigan.
Well, later in a tire run,
yes,
you can run up there by the wall.
Yeah, but like looking at it, I'm not sure too many people have. Actually, a good chunk of people have taken tires already. So,
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you.
No, he did. Yep.
I would run that high line here at Michigan. I like it.
Yeah. A little smoother.
Yeah.
Ooh,
well,
a little bit of
there we go. The 89 and the 72.
I don't know about that one.
Well, we're going to see, because we've got time to look at replays.
Ooh, the 72 is in the air.
Oh,
that's not where you want to be.
That's definitely not where you want to be. All right,
these cars aren't made to fly.
Let's.
On this, Underhill gave. It looked like Underhill gave the 89 there of Daniel Wing a bump.
Well, we shall see here.
So yeah, I'm not too certain on that. Unfortunately, quite a few cars going to be involved in that kerfuffle, if you will.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where it started. For some reason, it did not give me a... let's see. It did not give me a... yeah, it looks like... Well, I'm going to do something I hate doing, but it's the only way I can get far enough back. And then we'll jump back here 5 seconds. Let's see. Well, they kind of went at each other, if I'm being honest. The 89 kind of turned down at the last second, but the what was the other car number? I don't even remember.
The 72.
72.
That was on his inside there.
Yeah, he drifted up hard. I mean, he came up 2 or 3 lanes there. And here, let's. Let me see. Let's take a look at it from this angle one more time. Yeah, I'm about to do this 5-second thing. It's the only way I can get far enough back to see it. Yeah, see, they were both kind of going in the direction of each other there at the end. I mean, the 72 moved up several lanes. So, to be fair, the 89 probably thought he had some clear track under him. But it
looked like it kind of looked like Underhill went for a little bit of a bump. We are also on lap 20, so this will... This should be our...
Yes.
It looks like everyone's kind of diving into the pits anyways. But it looked like the Underhill go give him, and by him I mean Daniel Wing, the 89 there, a little bit of a bump. Nothing too crazy, just the kind of a right, and then right at the exact same time, 89 moved on him. So he kind of gave him a bump. And the 72 came up at the same time. It was just a cluster of nougat, we'll call it.
Hey, cluster. I like that. That's a good word.
Yeah, right.
So let's do this real quick. All right. Who did we want there? What was it was a 72, right? Let me see if I can find him. All these cars are new to me. It's the first week. I apologize for that. I promise you I'll get better. Oh, where is the 72? Why is he not numbered accordingly?
He is
What's his
currently
name?
in the pit.
Yes,
that is... Where'd he go? Timothy Kemper. I believe he might be out.
Did he drop off the scoring thing already?
No, he's still in pit lane.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's 72. All right, so I'm going to try this. Let's see what happens. I'm going to do that, and then we're going to go here, and then we're going to try to go... No, don't worry about that. We're going to come back.
He went for a few spins. Oh yeah, you can see him coming up pretty good there.
All right, so now we're going to go on board with the 89 and see what happens. Well, let's do that one more time real quick. Hey, we get to go multiple spins. It's wonderful. Hey, I'm getting seasick.
Yeah, there's a few twisty turns on that one.
All right, so let's see. We're going to go and look at this one from the cockpit cam. Let's see. Oh, that's not the cockpit cam.
That's still a lot of collisions. Oof, that one hurts.
Yeah, this is
there that got that huge bump, that Jamie Violet.
All right, here we go. Wow, man, I don't know. That's from that angle. That looked like that was all 72 to me from that angle.
Yeah. Not the best, unfortunately, but it does look like the lights are off, and yes, the pace car is going to be coming in as we are going to head into the Shop House Restorations restart zone here.
Eventually, I'll find a car on the track.
And we are green, as I believe that is the 11 car of Taylor Strong, as he has taken the lead. We are 3 wide right behind him, which is always a fun time. And caution already.
Oh, my goodness.
Not sure who, though. Oh, Paul Harris looked like he was dropping down. It looked like the number 5 did not get off the start line.
Paul Harris. Oh, I don't know if he lost it or if he got turned. Let's see. We'll go back to the chopper. The way this thing is spitting these replays out, I'm going to have to make an adjustment to that. It's happening so fast, it doesn't... Yeah, he turned right down across the nose of whoever that was. Whew. I'm going to get some good viral clips out of this race, I can tell you that. Okay, so
73 was involved of I believe that's Nate Owen.
Yeah,
Paul Harris having his fun. It looks like our blinking stallion of Bailey Brennan also might have been included in that one. Yeah, he's looks like he's smoking and he has got no engine left there.
All right, I'm going to go back live, and we'll go to the leader up here, and I'm going to see if I can fix real quick that replay so that when we jump to a replay, it's not landing right on the incident. So y'all talk amongst yourselves. Plenty of time to do that. Have a beer, except unless you're driving. Well, maybe you can, some of them guys might need a beer at this point.
Yeah.
So you're in charge. Keep everybody entertained while you're in charge.
Keep everybody entertained. Yes, we're trying to track down everybody having some damage. That Florida State number 6 car, I believe that is Bailey Brennan, our blinking stallion. His car looks pretty toast. I'm guessing he doesn't have a quick repair as he is still in pit lane. Paul Harris's car is mangled. Well. You can see them on the right-hand side there as we move through. Let's Same with the spoiler diecast corn car, the 73 there of Nate Owen. He is in a little bit of trouble. Looks like quite a few guys are... cars are not looking too hot, if you will.
We got a few guys beat up out there, you saying?
Oh, there's a few. Quite a few. Too many, probably.
Yeah, probably too many. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We're just gonna chalk it up to first night jitters. We'll go with that.
Yeah, exactly. Which is usually what ends up happening on these guys.
Yeah, sure. Especially first night for the whole league and everything, you know.
More than likely why this one is a not points race right off the bat.
Exactly. We got anything exciting going on in chat?
We've had a couple people pop in. Marcus, or actually, Hannah Rinker says big wreck. I believe that was one of the earlier cautions.
Yeah. Which one?
Hasn't stopped since. Samantha Head, let's go 17. I believe that is Quentin Morrow. He is rocking the 17 car there.
Where is Quentin Morrow?
Yeah, Quentin Morrow. He is currently holding on to piece 27, but up 6 positions, so good for him. Having himself a solid race. Marcus Walker says Mergy, and then some fire, so that would be obviously the 80 car there.
So
Michaela Evans, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Michaela Evans says, let's go at number 90. That's William Hawker. Hawker's Automotive, one of our sponsors, I believe, for this year.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Hawker's Automotive. Yeah, so thanks for coming on in with that. And then we did also have Kelly Parker. Let's go number 5. Well, the 5 car of Jesse James, who is currently in P3, up 28 positions. So he's having himself a nice bounce back of that race. Zach Kimmery, the number 80, moving up. Yep, he's up 10 spots into P8 right now. And then finally, okay, number 80. Yeah, there we go. And Brody, let's go at number 1. And that, I believe, is Trey Jones. The pace car is off, and we are going to be heading into the Chop House Restorations restart zone. And the 31 of Aaron Underhill taking us out from there. Gets himself a great jump. Ooh, the 55 looking a little sketchy, a little wobbly on that restart. Looked like he might have spun the tires just a little bit, but we are off and going. And Aaron Underhill getting himself a solid little jump there. He's got about a half-second gap already, but is going to start closing up once these cars start kind of working together. A little bit of a...
Oh, we got one in the wall. He held on to it, though. That was the 35.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, that was
so
the 35.
That is Nelson, Cody Nelson. He is up actually 26 positions as well. So he was pretty high up, but he lost a couple spots on that restart there as well.
Sorry about that iRacing volume, folks. Apparently that was a little unadjusted boost there. So it should be a little better now, hopefully.
Who needs hearing? The 31 going up high.
They probably couldn't hear us was the problem, but at this point, we probably haven't been that entertaining anyway, so that's probably a good thing. Oh, we got one. No, we're all right. No, we're good. Never mind.
Okay, perfect. I was going to say the 31 went up high on that last corner and was passed very quickly by 4 cars.
Yes.
So that high line not holding super well when the car tires are pretty still fresh, as we have had quite a few cautions, so they're not too burned in, but we can see here, so Rinker, I believe it's Charles Rinker, Logan Gill, and then Mike Rinker are currently holding on to our top 3, and we do have Aaron Underhill and William Hawker right behind them.
Did we have
the number 1? I was just going to say the number 1 of Trey Jones trying to join in as well.
Yes, and here we are riding on board with Trey right here for a second as he's trying to make a move in that Twisted T car. Underneath the 90 of Hawker.
Yeah, it says he's trying to make his way forward. On the outside, though,
look at this. Well, we got a battle for the lead up here, a change for the lead,
Yeah, Logan Gill trying to chase down Charles Rinker.
He just drove it underneath him and then did a slide job on him. Nice slide job. But it looks like Rinker's going to come right back on him.
Yeah, these two dueling it out for first position, swapping back and forth here. But Charles Rinker is still holding on to the lead just a little bit ahead as they make their way to the start-finish line with 21 laps to go here of our Clash at Michigan. But you can see now Gill starting to get a little bit more of a lead as he has slid underneath.
Oh, there comes
a
Rinker.
Little bit of a switchback out of Rinker there. That was a little shifty, and he does have his brother just behind him, Mike Rinker. See if the Rinkers decide to get together and start playing some games, holding everybody off. It looks like Charles Rinker and Logan Gill are just going to swap back and forth the whole time. As they keep just, one gets the lead, the other one slides behind, drops underneath, good to go, little switchback. Now we have Mike Rinker trying to slide his way into the fight for first. Oh, as he slams into the wall, that might not a little further back here. But here we are on currently on board with Rinker. As he is trying to get his way back into P1. Currently Logan Gill still in first place. He's got a little bit of a gap now, both 0.3 of a second, nothing too crazy.
Jump back
here in Underhill, though.
It's like it's heating up back here a little bit. Want to jump back real quick?
Yeah, for sure. That is with on board, I believe that's the 80 of
it is the 80.
Tyler Murgy, yeah, him in that rocking the good old fashioned Jeff Gordon DuPont.
DuPont. You're kidding, right?
Canadian, I don't know.
You don't know about DuPont?
I know about DuPont. I just wanted to make sure I said it right. I, for some reason, thought there was an I in there.
It's DuPont, yes.
That's what I thought, but I was like, I questioned it as soon as I read it. I was like, wait a minute.
Quite funny. That was entertaining for me. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
So
anything, I'm here to provide joy and happiness for all.
Yes, comic relief and joy and happiness. So back up here in the front, we got some action going on back here in third, fourth, and fifth. They're swapping around like crazy back here. There comes
Aaron Underhill now getting himself involved.
Jesse James in that number 5 car, too, driving it down to the bottom.
Good old Western Jesse James.
You can't.
I mean, he's from South Carolina, so not really super Western-y, but
well,
we'll just go with it.
Doc Holliday was from Georgia. So there's something you didn't know.
I did not know that.
Or probably didn't care to know that, but yes, Doc Holliday was from Georgia, so you can certainly be a southerner and a cowboy.
I mean, Texas is pretty south, so I would assume
that's different. Yes.
That's a different south? Oh, my bad.
No, well, obviously, back in the day, if you were from Texas, you were a cowboy for sure, but yes, Doc Holliday was from Georgia, so you can, but the real Jesse James, if I'm not mistaken, was from like somewhere in the Midwest, like Indiana or Ohio or something like that. Some more of that useless.
I actually don't know.
More of that useless trivia I have trapped in this brain of mine.
Okay, here we go. I did find. So in South Carolina, in the Carolinas, sorry, Henry Berry Lowry led the Lowry Gang during and after the Civil War. So there you go. There are we have ourselves some Western outlaws from the Carolinas.
Indeed, we do. So again, folks, I apologize for this car being across the driver's faces. That was a casualty of the little technical problems we had at the start. So we'll have that all squared away in the future. Well, look at them going through. They were 3 wide right there for a second.
Yeah, it was a little dicey, but it looks like Logan Gill has actually entered the pits.
There's actually Jesse James is in the pits. Have they? Have they run long enough to be out of
To meet fuel? How can that even...
No, I think they were getting... Well, it looks like they got tires and fuel, because it looks like guys are starting to come in. 14 to go. Yeah, I mean... I myself, I wouldn't want to be waiting until like last second because run too many risks and getting lapped and some other problems. So lots of guys starting to come in now.
Based on the amount of cautions that we've seen in this race, I would absolutely wait to the very last second.
That is fair. Although it's gotten cleaner. We've gotten cleaner since.
Did you really just say that? Even seriously, you just did, didn't you?
We don't have.
There's no commentator curse.
Commentator curse, right?
That's right. Well, this is certainly going to mix up the standings here, and I tell you what, here the one car, Trey Jones, is coming in that Twisted Tea car. Aaron Underhill
seems to be pushing. He's kind of following your sort of idea here. He is. Last been in on lap 19,
and he's riding that high, wide, and handsome line up there at the top. I know you've heard James use that. He stole that.
I was going to say,
right?
Did you take that from James?
Oh,
or did James take that from you?
Oh, no, he got that from me. As soon as he heard me say it the first time, he hasn't stopped saying it now. He says it like 30 times a race now. I'm telling the truth, too.
I do. He does say it a lot, Michael K. James.
Yes, yeah, he stole that one from me.
Okay.
I mean, not that I made it up or anything. That's an old NASCAR line from way back in the day. If I don't know that this is true, but they used to call Harry Gant handsome Harry Gant, and he loved to run the high line, and so they used to call it high, wide, and handsome when he was up there running the high line. I don't know if that's exactly where it came from, but that's where. Oh, there we go. We got a big one there. Well, big enough. That's bound to bring out. Where is the caution?
Nope. Oh, there it is.
I mean, there's no way that wasn't going to cause a caution. Well, we got that. We had that one live as it happened.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Now, pit lane's closed, so Underhill is probably, even though he just suffered damage, he's probably going to get some sort of penalty for that. But, I mean, he was literally wrecking and just kind of went on down into pit road, so... But,
at that point, you're going to take it. He's going to end up near the back no matter what it was. So
yes, exactly. Which is unfortunate.
Has a fast repair.
That maybe, maybe. He's only pitted once before this. No, this is his third time in the pits. We'll see.
Yeah.
Looks like it fixed itself pretty fast. He's taking tires. We'll see if he gets out as soon as that. Yeah, he's still taking gas. He should be right there now. Well, he had a full pit stop, though. So, anyway, we'll jump back out here. We'll see because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some level of penalty for that. That car across his driver's face is killing me. I'm going to turn the car off. I hate it. Whew. Zach, I didn't know that was going to be you there. I put the car back. Hold on. No, I'm kidding. I was just
he is driving the wonderful 81 Wendy's car, too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is, right there.
Me, my Wendy's.
I know, boy. Wendy's got a good hamburger.
They do, yes.
They have for years. That's the great thing about Wendy's. So now Zach is in. Now, of course, these people are pitting when the pits were open, so we'll see how this all shakes out in the end. We've got that really threw things off because you had plenty of guys that had pitted before that caution came out, but now they should be able to stay out under this caution and get their lap back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll have quite a few that'll stay out. This has allowed Logan Gill and Mike Rinker and Nicholas Meadows to kind of move up to the front here. Aaron Underhill's still in P4, though. So maybe he didn't get an end of line?
Well, not yet.
That seems weird.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe he might have a drive-through, or he might have a stop and go for entering the closed pits. I mean, we'll see what happens next when he comes back around. In fact, let's put the camera on him and see what's happening here. Aaron needs to go fill out his driver details so we have more information on him right here when we click on him. Like we do some of these other drivers who put a picture in and everything.
Someone needs to use James's face for a picture.
Huh? Oh, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, in one of the leagues, they put it on his car.
Oh,
Just
that's
a big
great.
old picture of James's face. It was fantastic. That's great. I ended up on 1-2 at one point, but my photo looked better, so it was good.
You're right. Right. Well, you want to talk about never getting into it. So apparently he did not come into the pits. So maybe he doesn't have any kind of penalty because he was wrecking when he went into pit road.
Oh.
You know, because he literally was coming off that crash right as it was happening. So, all right,
interesting.
Let's get back up here to the front. There's our pace car.
That's a fun little.
Well, I mean, if you spin onto pit road or something, you know, then it's not a. But I would think that you should keep going, you know, and not stop, because if you stop, then, I don't know though. But either way, if there is a black flag for it, we'll know here as he gets penalized. Maybe he has to wait till green flag to serve it too. Who knows? You know.
Yeah.
So it could be that too. So we won't. No sense in speculating anymore, since clearly we don't have a clue at this point.
I mean, I normally don't have a clue anyway, so we're just going to go with it.
I've been going through life for a long time like that. It's been wonderful. And now my memory's gone, so everything is a surprise as the pace car drops down off the track. And we are this is, I think we got 8 to go.
This will be 8 to go as we enter the Chop House Restorations restart zone, and we are green as we move back underway. Logan Gill is currently holding on to P1. We do have Mike Rinker and Nicholas Meadows. Those three have been kind of dueling it out at the front. Aaron Underhill is in P4, but he is a little bit further back, has some work to do, as he does also have the 11 of Taylor Strong on the inside, and Taylor Strong has passed him now. We do have the 98, that's Cody Pruitt, but he is about a lap down. So they're not going to have to really be too stressed about that. They just do have to work the way to get by him. But Logan Gill and Mike Rinker, as they are working to see who will end up taking it, as Rinker actually is going to slide underneath, go a little under the apron or down onto the apron. Interesting strategy for Michigan. Not really one that normally happens. Sort of force Gill to go a little higher than I think he wanted, and is going to use that to sort of propel him forward a little more, get himself a touch of a gap there behind it. Looks like Zach Smathers, though, actually just entered pit lane. Seems a little late. I would have used, the caution time, but okay.
Maybe a penalty. Could be serving a penalty. Maybe a pass to the inside for the start line or something like that on the restart. Could have been something like that as well. I would think you're not pitting there for real with 7 laps to go, so I'm sure that had to be some sort of penalty.
Yeah, so we'll see how long he ends up staying.
Rinker out front. Could have been a drive-through too. You got Rinker out front here, a couple tenths out of in front of Logan Gill here.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little bit of a gap there, up to about 3.5 tenths. But then we do have Taylor Strong.
Decent little gap back to third, though. So these guys, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, they're back here battling. And several more, 6th and 7th, they're all right here together. But, they're all 3/4 of a second behind these front two. If these two don't fight with each other just yet and kind of stay nose to tail and just run, they can turn this into a 2-car race for the win. Providing that we don't get any more yellow flag action.
Yes, for sure. And Mike Rinker, he's still holding on a little bit of a gap. Now it's coming down just a bit. He's now under 2 tenths, so he's starting to get a little closer. Logan Gill is. And then Taylor Strong is about a second behind, but he does have Aaron Underhill and Nicholas Meadows a little further back. About half a second, just a little bit more, but Aaron Underhill does make his way past Taylor Strong.
Well, anyway.
Yeah. This front group, though, they are
it's kind of
an
ebb and flow thing there a little bit, I think.
Yes, they are very close. A little those last two, Taylor Strong and Aaron Underhill, the battle for the final step on the podium. Aaron Underhill up 1 position right now. Taylor Strong up 11. Do have a few other ones. Jesse James up 24. Caleb Ross up 25.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so had some pretty good climbers going on.
Yeah.
Mike Rinker is up a massive 1, as he is currently in P1, started P2.
Well, that's the one you want to be up.
Yeah, that's it. You just need that 1.
So with 3 laps to go here, let's jump back here. We definitely got some action going on back here for battling for some spots, some heavy action back here. Oh, that's a brave move. Boy, he knew right where I'm going to say he had good awareness there and knew exactly what he was doing. Golly, that was close right there. Oh, my goodness.
They're just trying to cause problems for everybody.
They are dicing. I mean, they're racing clean right now. They hadn't hit each other, so more power to them. Look at them, 3 wide here at Michigan. Oh, the cars are moving around in that air. Golly.
Yeah, the Charles Rinker. You got Trey Jones, Jamie Violet back there as well.
Oh, yeah. Jesse James is right there in the front of that.
Yeah, Taylor Strong right behind that, even though he's ahead of. So that's always fun when you're watching that go, and as you're trying to progress your way a little further up the track. And
my goodness.
A fun thing as we get to our white flag for the final lap, Aaron Underhill actually caught Logan Gill and is now taking over P2 as they're chasing. Now he's chasing down Mike Rinker. Rinker is doing what he can to fight him off. He's got about just under a half second, but
Underhill's coming.
Underhill is flying as we make our way through. This is going to be close.
Oh, yeah, man. He got that car fixed up, and he is riding that high line, and he is coming. Holy
definitely getting
cow.
a great exit, and we'll see what's going to come to the line here. As he is going to try to make a move down to the inside. Rinker not giving him a whole lot of space as they kind of bump, and that's going to be a question or two, but Mike Rinker does.
My God, they were below the line, and he was trying to wreck him. Oh, man, come on. But, I mean, that was for the checkered flag, but golly, I got to see that again. Holy cow. I mean, what a finish, but gee whiz. All right, let's see. We'll jump back here to... All right, let's just go right here. I mean, he sends it down the track. He is flying. Look, he gets run all the way to the bottom.
Rinker comes down, gives him a little bump.
Look,
he goes up, gives him a bump.
For the win. You know what I mean? Look, all right, this is a fun race. You know what? I got no problem with that. This is a non-points race. That was good stuff. Let's see. I want to see it from. I want to go back now and see if I can see that from. This is gonna, take combination from me because I'm not fast with these buttons. So let's see. We're gonna go. Let's see. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go back here. That didn't work either. Now, if I could just get back to the button in time, we'll be in business. Oh, that's right, he's eventually going to come down to the inside, so we'll just come over here with the camera and wait for him to pop down there. Does he ever get, oh yeah, he gets right there. Well, now see, from that angle, it looked like it was more Underhill.
Yeah. Well, either way, congratulations to Mike Rinker on a fantastic drive.
And Underhill, man, what a way to come back. Got wrecked there towards the end of the race and bounced back from it. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. All right.
So we will, with that, bring in we'll start with our third. I can't bring him in, so Jim, you might have to do that.
Well, let's see. Yep, so let's see. Who are we bringing in first? We're going to bring in...
I was going to say, let's bring in Logan Gill, who is our third-place finisher there.
All right, yep. There he is.
There we go. As we do have Logan Gill with us. Logan, a little bit of a tougher race with a decent amount of cautions. How did you find that one for yourself?
Well, we started off P5, got into some early wreck, made it back up through the field, and I thought it was going to stay green, and I was going to have it, honestly. But I pitted a little earlier than those guys and got into the wall. Tires were a little hot, old. But, I'm happy with the P3 finish.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I was.
no, I was waiting on you. Looked like it was a good bit of fun out there. Not sure anybody can hear me. My whole computer just shut down.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. You got it. Take over.
Okay. Yeah, there's some good racing, a little bit of door banging every once in a while, but yeah, unfortunately, a couple more cautions I think anyone was kind of expecting, but first race of the season, obviously moving forward, people will get a little more comfortable, and I think that'll work out for you. It looked like you had pretty good strategy going into it.
And good pace as well. So
yeah, and a very good pace, but anyone you're going to give a shout out to here?
Shout out to Trey Garber. He got me in here, so told me about it. So just thank him.
For sure. Well, we will be at Daytona for next weekend, which I'm sure will be a completely caution-free race, because plate racing usually is.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping in and chatting with us, and good luck. We'll hopefully talk to you next week.
Thanks, guys.
All right, man. All right, let's bring in our second place finisher, and what a finish that was. I have to say that was quite entertaining.
Yeah, it was a little bit of door banging coming through for you guys. Aaron, how did you?
It was close. I was running them down pretty fast there the last couple laps, and I just came up about half a car short, neck and neck there, coming to the line. Fun race.
Yeah, you were getting some absolutely massive runs off those high lines once you got the car kind of fixed and some new tires on it. Was that going to be more or less your strategy most of the race, or was that kind of on with all the caution?
You pretty much watch everybody just sliding up off the bottom, wasting their tires. So if you ran the top for a few laps, you pretty much gave yourself a little bit of an advantage, I found. So that was my line basically the whole night.
Yeah, I like the high line at Michigan. That's what I was saying during the race. I run the high line here. I like it. But, it's a different driving style, though, to drive the high line here. It's different than some other tracks. The car handles different up there for sure.
Anyway, good race, guys.
All right, man. We enjoyed it. We'll see you next week at Daytona.
Yeah, later.
He was to the point. He had enough of us already. All right, let's bring out our winner tonight now, and get his opinion on that finish.
Yeah, Mike, congratulations on taking P1. Got a little argy-bargy near the end between yourself and Aaron. I'll say everything was kept above board, so that's okay. You guys still managed to hold on to the win. I think it was 0.021 seconds between the two of you guys. Pretty close race. But how'd that feel for you?
It was awesome. He must have had tires or something, because he was just coming with a lot of pace. So I mean, I hate to rub doors as hard as we did there, but I think it was pretty good. I don't know if it's too egregious or not, but I did what I had to do to come across first. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man, the bottom line is this is a non-points race, and so it's essentially a fun all-star type race. Absolutely, you need to put the door to him right there. At first, I was like, "Ooh, I don't know about that," but then I was like, "Well, of course you need to do that. That's absolutely what you need to do." That was fantastic.
Coming to the line, yeah, that was great. I don't know if it gets much better.
No, that's good stuff right there. That's exactly what you should have done. So, by the way, go ahead. I was going to say congratulations. You got anybody you want to shout out to while we have you in here?
I'd just like to shout out this league. These guys are great. Thanks for putting this on. Thanks for you in the broadcast booth. Appreciate it.
Yeah. We had a few cautions tonight, and we had a few little hiccups up here in the broadcast booth as well. I'm sure we'll get all that sorted out for next week when we go racing for real for points, and hopefully we can tone the cautions down just a wee bit. And
I don't know. The cautions really helped me. I don't know if you noticed, but I blew my motor up real early.
Oh yeah,
money
we know.
shifting early. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've all done that at one time or another. I'm famous for doing it in NASCAR races for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. We caught that. We had you on. We had you on the show, riding around with your smoking, blown up engine. So it did help you there a little bit, didn't it? But all right, man. Well, congratulations again, and we'll see you next week at Daytona. Hopefully, we get to talk to you again.
Thank you.
All right.
See ya.
All right.
Alrighty.
Let's go get the boss.
I was gonna say Trey wants to come on in.
Oh yeah, we'll bring Trey in, and congratulations, man. We got the first one off the ground. I had my fair share of troubles up here. We'll talk about that later, but we had a few cautions out there, but overall we had some good racing.
Yeah, it was really good. This was the first time we have ever had more than 30 cars on a track at once. So am I surprised we had a lot of restart cautions? No. I'm just proud of all the guys that as the race got on, we kind of kept it together and was able to kind of give each other room where we needed to give room and also fight hard and clean. So I'm excited for that. We got a few kinks to work out, but we'll work those out as the season goes on.
Yeah, no, I think overall, I think this was a good start, and it was probably a good idea to do a non-points race like you did, and it certainly brought up a nice, exciting finish there. Those two guys banging doors across the finish line, so that was about all you could ask for. That was good stuff.
Yeah, especially with Mike, like he was telling us earlier, he blew his engine, I think, on lap 3 or 4.
Yeah, he did.
Early, and thankfully we have a fast repair, and I love that because it shows people that want to join this league, hey, you can get massive damage at the first start of the race, but that fast repair can really change everything. So,
yep, you can even cause massive damage to yourself like he did.
I could, that's.
No, I was talking about him. He money shifted that and blew that up. It didn't come from a wreck.
Yeah.
So he did that all on his own. But
I think we should give him a new shifter for winning this race.
Yeah, right.
We'll talk about that with the group.
Yeah, he definitely needs a shifter or a clutch pedal or something. But no, man, good job. It was a lot of fun tonight, and I'm looking forward to officially starting the real season here next week. So we'll and I'll get with you in a little bit. We'll a few things to work out.
Yeah. I'll say this: if y'all thought tonight was chaotic, we're going to Daytona next week.
Oh no, I'm ready. Let's
be ready. Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do it. That's right. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. Again, congratulations on a good. No, you know what? I got one more question for you. So, how did you feel about getting wrecked from the guy who gassed it up into the wall on the restart?
So I can say this because he's not on here. That's my other admin. He's one of my other administrators. So we've affectionately created a voice channel on here called the Mike Helton Hauler Talk. So after I get done with you guys, I will definitely be dragging him into that. We'll have a good old fashioned old school Mike Helton talk.
Oh man. So yeah, or go back even further than that, throw it back to a Bill France Senior talk. That's the one that nobody said anything back. You just listened.
Yeah.
But that was hilarious, man. I mean, it wasn't, but it was, especially since it didn't matter. But yeah, he gassed it right up. I mean, we've all done that. I've certainly done that before. But yeah, it was just pretty funny I saw you got taken out there, and I'm like, well, that's going to be interesting for after the race.
Yeah. I hope you didn't show my broadcast cameras too much because I
was
shaking my head
that was one of. Oh no, I should have. No, that was actually one of the issues. For some reason, which we'll talk about that. But yeah, no cameras, no personal cameras got shown tonight. Like I said, we'll go over that.
Pumping my fist because I'm glad.
All right, man. Well, again, congratulations on a good start. You've done a fine job building this league up so far, and like I said, I'm sure we'll get a few little kinks ironed out for next week, and we'll be ready to go.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Again, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Ella.
Well, that's all right. I said your name.
I said my caffeine today.
That's all right. I said your name wrong like 3 times during the race. I kept calling you Garber.
That's all right.
I did.
We'll get all the kinks worked out by next week.
That was just one of them for sure. But anyway, yeah, I'll talk to you in a few.
Sounds good.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, and with that, it will bring us to the end of this. We do have, obviously, we've kind of talked about it a couple of times. Next week we'll be in Daytona for a fantastic 80-lap race, which will be lots of fun. Or lots of carnage. It can be one or the other, really.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit of both. If being honest, that's probably what it's going to end up being.
That is very true. So, thank you everyone for coming on by. Hopefully, we'll see you again for the next one. Congratulations once again to Mike Rinker, Aaron Underhill, and Gil, as well as Trey, for putting everything on and everything going quite well.
Yeah, for first race.
Thanks for hanging out,
absolutely.
everyone. Hopefully, we'll see you guys again next week, and have yourselves a fantastic rest of your, I guess, morning, evening, afternoon.